Best video game franchise. What do we like? We got sports games. We got action games.
Now I can't hear nobody. That's crazy.
Oh my goodness, bro.
How did we get here?
What are we talking about?
Right.
And it's always the high pitched, like, oh my god.
Put both of them. I'm not a sports guy. You could put both of those games in front of me. I would not know the difference.
Shut the hell up.
Connect to my Xbox. So whenever I go traveling, I don't need to.
But that's stupid. That's like, that point is stupid. That's like saying, you know what? iPhone's better because I can connect it to my iPad.
They'll only respect you more though if you don't come out on this podcast and go talk to them first before you officially come out the closet.
You gotta do what you do, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do. Kiss some toes, eat some ass, you know.
Mike had a vasectomy and still had a baby.
Vice City was the one.
Oh!
Yes!
You might have just won me over. Vice City is the greatest ETA ever.
I just started Death Note. I've never watched it, and I was just.
Oh my god!
Well, you're bottom heavy. Your legs are muscular. Your upper
Do you
body.
think my ass is fat? That's crazy.
That's
We gotta
not
end this conversation.
That's not
Thank
what-
you guys for streaming Brilliant Swag.
Good. Baby daddy smells bad.
It's not gonna be.
I said I'm emotion in the ocean kind of gal. I don't judge the size. I mean, I like my thing to be
So
tickled,
sweet.
so you know.
Size for naked. I don't know.
Dr. Camille has gotten it right. Gymnasium means to exercise naked. Hey, what up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Hey.
Look at Dree. As soon as it starts, she just pops in out of nowhere. She's that person that arrives to the party exactly when she means to and leaves exactly when she means to, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's always great to have both of y'all on here. We know you guys are from Prettysmart. Always beautiful to do crossovers with BrilliantSWAGG. This is the last one for the year. We won't see you guys for a whole year.
Right.
That's the corny New Year's joke, Dree. In a
It
couple
is.
days, a couple weeks. Oh my
won't
God,
see
she's
you
about
for
to
a
have a
year.
panic attack.
That tickled her funny bone.
Well, you both have done episodes about accountability for women and men on both the shows. We've read text messages, seen videos, we've had some opinions, but now we get to share those opinions together. But before we get started, who do y'all think is the worst at accepting accountability, women or men? Ooh.
What we
Oh,
talking about
Aisha wants to
accountability
throw
for?
Aisha wants to throw her hand in the hat first. Go ahead, Aisha.
Men.
Man, why?
I mean, I'm gonna say from my experience, men they don't hold themselves accountable all the time. We know not all, but that's who I deal with. That's what I know.
Your audio's going in and out, so you might not want to back up too much. Fellas, what do y'all have to say to that? Because, of course, she's going to say, and my answer is both, but, you know, that's just my answer. But go ahead.
My answer is also both.
Your answer is both. What do you say, Mike?
I'm gonna say woman. Man is better.
So you're telling, wait. Is this coming from the guy who was dating somebody overseas, and while he was dating somebody overseas, went into a building with another lady and did the horizontal vertical mamba?
But I got caught and I accepted it. So accountability.
What?
You're right. You did get caught. You didn't make up stories and say you didn't tell her not to trust her eyes, so you didn't do that thing. So I guess I should commend you for cheating and then accepting the responsibility of cheating, right?
I'm a
Okay, we'll
changed
figure it
man
out.
now.
He's a changed man now. Stop bringing up old shit. All right. So when we have this conversation, listen, I'm not going to be calling out names like we're in class. So y'all just jump into the conversation, or else it's going to be the Keone Talk for 2 hours show. Okay. And we got a new person on here, Tanisha. How you doing? Is your audio working?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I was just making sure you weren't just sitting there looking pretty. You was actually going
No,
to
I'm here.
okay. All right. So we're gonna first video. What we're gonna do is some of these are gonna be videos, and some of these are going to be images, and then we're gonna show the video or the image, and then we're gonna discuss what's said in the video or the image. Let's watch this first one.
And a lot of women lack accountability. It's a lot of women who you will sit down and ask her, like, hey, like in your last relationship, like what role did you play in it going wrong?
Right.
And she'll look you dead in the eyes and say nothing. I did what I was supposed to do. He cheated.
Yeah.
Or I did what I was supposed to do. He neglected me.
Yeah. That right there, what you said, a lot of women lack accountability. No. And I can say a lot of men lack accountability. How about we address the men lacking your emotional state?
I think what you're doing is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Because again, I never said that men don't lack accountability. When you said it, I nodded. Yep, you're right. A lot of men do. But just the mere mention of a woman having something to work on made you feel away. You tell a woman that she needs to work on something, or you tell a woman that she's doing something wrong, automatically go into defense. Yeah, they may be wrong too, and we'll get to that. But right now, we on you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't spin it back in my moment of telling you what you need to work on. And a lot of women do that.
I am not a fan of him.
I agree with him.
And
This yeah, he's not wrong.
It's on both sides. This is the thing about him, though. About him, I watched a lot of his interviews and stuff, and I just believe that he's like women. And I'm a woman that's fair. Like, I know that women lack accountability, and I also know that men lack accountability. But why he couldn't say, men lack accountability? Like, why couldn't talk about the men first before he
I'm
decided?
gonna tell you why.
I mean, you just like.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because number one, the messenger isn't always great. Sometimes it's the message. His point is exactly at the point of that conversation, they were talking about women accountability. What he was talking about, and again, I'm no fan of him, is when we go to the what about, the what about. So, for instance, of course, I've been married before, in a great marriage. I've had girlfriends or whatever, but it's like anytime that we needed to talk about a problem I had, we had to stick on that problem. Anytime I talked about a problem she had, somehow it came back to me. Like if I say, well, you did this. Well, what about when you did this? Wait a minute. But I can't do that. That's what I got out of that, unbeknownst to all the other stuff he did. It's kind of like the Campbell Samuels thing. There's 98% of things I'm like, really, dude? And then every now and then he would say something, it's like, yeah, you're right. So, but this particular message is we're talking about the why when we have to work on us, it's always me because there's scaffolding around me, but this building over here is pristine and finished and complete.
Can I say something to add? I'm gonna say something to add on to that.
Yeah, go ahead.
You just proved the point of what he was saying. You're saying we was talking about women accountability, but you just said, well, why are we talking about women accountability why didn't he frame it as talking about men accountability as well? He never said nothing. He said, and it was on both sides of the spectrum. But he, like he just said, he was trying to focus on the woman's side.
Well, the reason why I said what I said was because I watch him. I watch his interviews. I watch a lot of his interviews.
I never
and
watched it.
It's always about the woman. Like, I believe that he's never addressing the man. And so that's why I said what I said. I wasn't gonna let him
That's
stop
because
me.
he doesn't like women.
He probably doesn't. Most
I
of these
never
men
watched
don't
it,
have
though.
girlfriends.
Yeah, he probably doesn't like women. But again, we're talking about particularly what was said. I know you can't stand the person. I don't like him either. But what he was saying was the thing that we're talking about. I get where you're coming from. Tanisha, how you feel about what he said?
I
Not
agree.
him, what he said.
I agree. I have been that woman to do that, so I know that women do that.
Low the baddest said she said he ain't talking about men first. Well, I mean, why they got to be first? Why can't we just talk about this and they be second?
I just
But I
believe
get.
that.
Well, now,
Well, Dree, I feel like
I
yours is
I
coming
think that
from
he
your
wasn't
disdain
saying
for
that
him.
women don't, but I think the topic was men. Like
Mm-mm.
that's just what he was talking about. I meant women. Women
Yeah,
was the topic for him.
It's always the topic for him.
It was
you know,
about
Dree. Okay, Dree. Dree,
now,
you're gonna have to
Yeah.
sit this
See,
one
that's
out.
the thing though.
Wait, but
You
the
watch
point,
his videos versus a person that like me, I've never watched him before, so I'm going
right.
based off just this one video
Yeah, and I'm trying to
versus
right?
get
you're
the
going off of him
right, and I'm going off the topic of that particular discussion,
video
not his whole
versus
terrible
him.
body of work.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
I,
because
I
you
was
want to
going to
remember what we're
say,
here to talk about, and it's not him, but like the subject.
Hmm. Lynn, what were you gonna say?
okay, Dre, hold up.
It's Dree.
Dre, Dre, and I know I've done this for a year now. Dre,
Yes.
the bottom line is this. It's this right now, our topic is not about him. It's about how we as women or men respond and are being accountable. I agree. I actually kind of saw what he was saying. It's not about whether I agree with him or not. I know that women, we can be very sensitive and we could throw something back when we feel like we're not having our time to respond the way we want. But I think at this point, everybody's got questions of accountability.
Ooh, I think Bill Burr explains it great. He said he finally started winning arguments with his wife. It was like, how? He goes, because I've learned the way some women argue. Not all women. We don't want to say all with men or women, but and I've experienced this. Is great. If you're right, you will stay on point in that argument, and you will make sure I do not deviate from the
Right.
point. But when you're wrong, you will pull some crap out of left
Yep.
field to
Yep.
talk about my mama. And then now I'm being sensitive and I say something to you, and then I'm in the kitchen washing the dishes going,
It seems
I was
relevant.
winning. How the hell did I
How
lose?
did I get here? Right.
Because now I called you a bitch and now I'm in trouble. Or you'll see, this is the one thing too. And you tell me if I'm wrong, because again, I'm just speaking, we're all speaking from experience. When you get in an argument with a woman, the one thing she'll do that a man won't do is she knows your insecurities because you've told her, and she will lay that right into you. Like if your insecurity is abandonment issues, that's why you're gonna be alone, you know. Or the favorite one you got to do. That's why you got a little.
Preach.
Why y'all do that? Why y'all go
Yeah,
for our
women are
insecurity?
mean.
Because that's all we have.
You said what?
I mean,
But
I
why
know
not
that
just rely on the truth?
as a female, I've had to put my big girl drawers on and understand when I needed to own up to something or not, you know. And that's hard for women to do.
It's hard for men to do. That's why I try to say the difference between a man and a boy is accountability. If you can't take accountability, I don't care if you're 35, you're still a boy.
You're still a boy.
You're still a
Right.
boy. If everybody takes accountability in the role that they had to play in a situation, even if it's 70% on me and 30% on you, still take your 30%. You
Yeah, because
know.
once you caught on to the point of lying about it, just own up to it, and then you good.
Now here's some of the problems with men. Sometimes we hear this BS.
Why are you guys taking accountability for your actions? When you do this, people will view you as weak. Think about it. When you make a mistake, it's a result of your flaws as a man. If you don't take responsibility, you avoid people seeing your weakness. It's easier to just blame someone else because now they'll feel bad and they'll think it's their fault and you'll avoid all repercussions of your mistake. This is an absolute life hack, guys. If you need more amazing tips like these,
That is terrible advice for men.
I mean, I would hope like hear that would realize that's be satire. Like he couldn't be
No,
serious.
not everybody does, Aisha.
Oh, that's embarrassing. Like
Watch. I'll try. This is how you can tell when someone's a grown up or not. Dion, let's say you and Aisha are dating, right? And what? He's blushing. So let's say you two are dating, and you cheated on her with a girl named Teresa, right? She walks up to you one day and she goes, Dion, who the hell is Teresa? What is your response?
Honestly, I don't know what my response is going to be.
He gonna lie.
Okay, Mike, what's your response?
No, hold on. Lying is not going to be the go-to. It's going to be first. It's probably going to be who do you think she is, and then if you guess right, then I mean you guess right. I'm not going to lie about it.
Okay, so you're already going down shit creek. Mike, what's your response?
Yeah.
I'll have to think about it.
We already know what your response is. Let's talk about it in the bedroom because you think that fixes everything. Savion, what's your
As I was
response?
saying, it does. For me.
Me personally, I probably ask
why
like
we got
why
32
he's
kids.
asking that, because there has to be a reason why people.
See, this is where we fail. You know what my response is when she says, "Who the hell is Teresa?" Is to immediately drop my head and ask for forgiveness because I cheated. A woman, not all, will forgive you for cheating because they have it already embedded in their mind that you're a man and eventually you may cheat. What they can't forgive is you acting like they're stupid and being like, "That's my cousin," or "What you mean?" That's when it goes south because they can never forgive you for the continuous lie.
Because,
They
like
can
I said,
forgive you for the thing, but not the continuous lie. Because here's the thing, and ladies, correct me if I'm wrong. 9 times out of 10, when the woman comes with you for something, she's already gathered all the information.
Yeah, we already know. So don't downplay this situation. That's what I feel like men do. They just try to downplay it.
So
Not
pretty much you
necessarily
can cheat as
lie.
long as you're
You know what I
honest.
mean? But like
You don't know
downplay
Teresa.
it. Dang, I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
So pretty much you're saying that men can cheat as long as they're just honest about it. They don't lie about it.
You say that again,
Wait, I
Savion?
didn't hear
It's
him.
a little low. Say it again.
So men can cheat as long as they're honest about it and they don't
No.
lie.
No,
that's not what they're
I'm not
saying.
they can
Hell
cheat.
no.
That's
I'm
just it
saying,
sounds like though. It's like, I mean,
no, don't cheat. That the first way to get to not be asked who Teresa is don't sleep with Teresa. That's number one. But if you've already done it, she has no idea who the hell Teresa is. So obviously she has found out. So when she comes to you and says, "Who's Teresa?" Fess up. And what did Mike say? You got caught, you fessed up. Now it's been beautiful for
Sorry, I'm
whatever
back.
many years. So, we didn't notice you were gone. So that's what she's saying. It's the playing me like I'm stupid part that they don't
That we don't like.
recover from.
Yep. Because women are investigators.
Because next time they go ask you something, even if you're telling the truth, now you're mad because they assume you're lying and you're getting frustrated because you're actually telling the truth this time.
Kiani know what's up.
Wait, how dare he play Miss Ego in the background while spouting that rage baiting BS? Black JLW says, I immediately see the difference between the younger and older people in school. What you mean by older? Okay, what you
I don't
mean?
know who they
About
talking about.
mindset.
Wait, okay, so this is a person speaking from men will lie 99.9% of the time. And you know what I say to ladies who say that? Maybe you need to learn to choose better men that don't lie 99.9% of the time. Okay? Maybe you need to fish in a different ocean.
I tell the truth except for on birthdays.
What?
You know, birthday surprises like, oh yeah, I forgot. Anniversary, oh I forgot, and boom,
Like, that's
it's a big
terrible,
thing.
Mike.
That's the only time I
terrible.
lie. Typically.
That's not the only time you lie. That's a lie right
No,
there.
typically it is. Because I don't lead the point of lying.
Is there such thing as a good lie?
No.
You sure?
No, it's called bullshit.
Downplay.
I give you the short version. When I was 24, I was dating someone who was 19. No, wait, they were 20. It was 20 and I was 24. And the ex that I had, funny name, her name was Teresa, came to my house and just opened the door because I always left my door unlocked. And I was like, you got to get out of here. And as soon as I said that, my girlfriend called me. I didn't answer the phone. I was like, you got to go. You got to go. You got to get out. You got to get out. Get out. So she got out and left. And when my girlfriend called me again, I answered the phone. I said, hey, she goes, why didn't you answer the phone when I called? I said, I was in the bathroom. My phone was in the bedroom. That's a lie. We've been friends for like 25 years now. And I told her about 3 years ago that she goes, well, I liked you because you never lied to me. I said, well, I did lie to you one time. She said, what? I said, remember that time you kept calling me and I didn't answer? It's because Teresa barged in my house and I had to kick her out. And I lied to you because I knew if I said Teresa was here, where that was going to go. And she said, you know what? You made a good decision because 20-year-old me would not have taken that.
Right,
Well,
would not have
don't believe
taken
you.
that shit.
She said, I would not have believed that story. And that's exactly what happened. So I don't know. I feel sometimes, and this is not covering from men who tell terrible lies and just are serial cheaters and stuff. Sometimes when a man actually tells a lie, not justifying it, he thinks the outcome, he thinks he's protecting you and your feelings, as terrible as that may sound.
I get it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it really does because, like she said, if you would have told me the truth, she probably would have been all up your ass. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean, Teresa? What? I'm about to pull up.
Yeah, it would have went bad, probably.
It would have been bad.
Yeah. I did lie, but it's like I was like, I could tell the truth. If I told the truth, I don't think me and her would have dated for 3 more years.
It was an excusable lie.
Well, in hindsight, once I said it, she laughed and said, yeah, you did the right thing because that we would have been done.
Yeah.
Who wants to hear your ex was just at your house? Because in her mind, she's 20. She was going to run a whole bunch of scenarios. Adam had her in the hucklebuck in the corner somewhere. And she was literally in my house for 3.5 seconds.
You know what? I'm sorry, but I have just found through my life, whether I've made the right choice or not, I'm always the one that says, look, tell me the truth and let me decide whether I want to tolerate your bullshit.
That's how I feel.
You're proving my point, Keone. I don't know what point you're talking about, that 99.9% of men lie. That's not the point I was proving because, no, 99% of men don't lie and they don't lie all the time. 99.9% of humans lie.
Right.
I could sit here all day and tell you the amount of times I've been lied to by a woman, but I'm not going to do that because we all do it. But I was asking the question of, is there ever a time that a lie, maybe it's not acceptable, but you get where I'm going from. Sometimes a lie isn't meant out of malice. But the Teresa example is just a stupid waste of a lie.
It is.
It is.
Yes.
I agree.
Look at Tanisha, why are you looking like that?
No, I feel like that was a good excusable lie. You avoided a whole lot with that.
Yeah, but it's, you know what? I'm going to tell you what. It was not a good feeling. It
And
was
you
not a
eventually told the
celebration.
truth, so.
Well, 20 years later, but I appropriately
Still
felt like
one day.
crap for like a week because all I needed.
It was eating you up.
Well, no, it's like, thank God Teresa went away because Teresa could have ran into us later and be like, well, I was at his house last week and now I didn't say that.
Yeah.
And now when it's like, Teresa was at your house? Oh, here we go.
You're right. It could have blew up.
Here comes the downplay.
I told Lynn this story on Pretty Smart one time at work. This lady that liked me, she came and just sat in my lap. And I pushed her off and she fell and hit the trash can. And people were like, why did you do that? I said, you never watched the TV shows where the guy is being innocent and some girl sits in his lap? And that's the exact time that my wife decides she wants to see me for lunch and surprise me. And she'll walk in and there's some lady sitting in my lap. It's like, man, you got to recognize these situations because you can't go, it's not what it looks like.
It's all of what it looks like, regardless of who the intention was. Okay,
Perception is
somebody
key.
was intending something.
Yeah.
Because perception is typically reality.
Oh, Mike, you
Perception
be
is.
quiet. If you would have sat at your wife and work, you would have been in the work closet. So
I would never put myself in that situation.
not anymore. The old Mike. I got to start preferencing saying old Mike. Old Mike. Long time ago. Long time ago.
When men say 100 women versus accountability, can you give an example of what you mean by that?
Okay, that's
When you make a video and turn the comments off, you know what you're doing.
Definitely.
Because it gives you the ability to just say shit with no responses.
I'm saying to myself, Keone, where do you find this?
It's the internet. You find everything on here. People,
Everything is there.
the beautiful thing about the internet is people will keep telling their personal lives and putting that out there.
And I want to know, what was I supposed to do with that?
It's like one of those I don't see not what is it, like a gotcha moment? Like
Got you.
you're asking about accountability, but yet you won't take any responses from the take on your video.
Right. In other words, I don't want your accountability.
Can't have 3 mics today. I can only have 1 mic. Dion and Savion. Dion, are you trying not to get canceled? Is that what's happening?
No.
Okay.
If I have an opinion, I speak it.
I'm gonna jump back on this one because now, and women, I want your response to this because I've been told this before. You know, what's that Family Guy one? There was 2 women sitting at a table and they were complimenting each other, and they were like, "Oh my God, those were nice shoes. I can't even see your cankles. Oh my God, nice necklace. It doesn't show the turkey neck that you had." And then it pans to 2 men, and they're like, "Nice shirt, dude. Thank you." And it goes, "Men, we know how to be friends." Because y'all will cut deep with a shady remark out of nowhere. And here's an example of that. Because this one, I always look at this and I'm like, why did she even do that? That joke was like uncalled for, number one. And number two, she doesn't even really know the person.
My wife is white, and I don't need to make an excuse for it. She's awesome.
No, we ain't hating on it.
I've
known him and his wife for a long time.
But I was going to say, so
I'm saying
if
no
one
was surprised either.
Damn,
hilarious. The first time I met you, I'm like, oh, wow. Like, this nigga either gay or white. Get out of here.
You know what? I ain't gonna die lonely.
Damn, why you look at
Ty is hateful.
No, you can't direct it at me.
There was a lot happening.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do with that.
Why does she even have to say that? No, but it's like, oh, you either gay or married to a white woman.
Yeah, some things you just don't say out loud.
Yeah, that's not.
But why,
right.
if you're not bad boy, sagging, getting off that kind of energy, you must be gay or dating a white person? Oh, women, y'all hold it back. Look, y'all ain't got nothing to say.
I got nothing to say. Okay, I got nothing to say.
Can you play it again?
You want me to play it again? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it again.
Play it
Okay,
again.
we gonna play it again.
And I don't need to make an excuse for it. She's awesome. My wife is white, and I don't need to make an excuse for it. She's awesome.
No, that's fine. We ain't hating on it.
I've known
about
him and his wife for a long time. But I was going to say, so
I'm saying.
No one was surprised either.
Damn, that was just hilarious.
The first time I met you, I'm like, oh, wow. Like, this nigga either gay or white. Get out of here.
You know what? I ain't going to die lonely. So,
Damn, why you look at
This guy is hateful.
No, directed at me.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
it was into that conversation because it's almost like why do you have to kill his wife was white anyway? Like he just
Well, here's the thing. We're watching the internet clip, so I don't know what prompted that conversation. They might have been talking about interracial marriages or something or whatever, but because he just said my wife is white, and I have to apologize about it. But still, even if why did that happen? Well, the first time I met you, I just figured you were either gay or married to a white woman.
So I feel like when she said that, it was a type of aura maybe that he gave off that made her judge him, but she was right, I guess. She was right. So
I mean, that's why she's single.
And then he came back with you're gonna die lonely because you talk too much.
Because you talk too much.
Yeah.
I love that. That's what you inferred.
I mean, that's kind of what I picked up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they both based on the conversation.
Aisha, I don't know. I do not know what's happening with your mic today. Yeah, it's going in and out. I don't know what it is. If you want to switch it or to something else, we'll let you do that while I go to our first text message thread. Now, Daphne, the Queen of Accountability. Has anybody ever heard of her? I know we did it on both of our shows where we talked about her, the Queen of Accountability. So I'm going to put up this text thread. Okay. I'm going to get the first one up. It's going to come up right here. Okay, here we go. It says, "Hello, this is Shauna. Who is this? Kiana, I was given your number in regards to stamps. Oh, okay. I can only do $80 worth for $40. I re-up on the 23rd. That works for me. Then I'll get some more if possible on the 23rd. Yes, I usually do the 100 worth of stamps for $50. When you want to meet? I'm trying to get to the store tomorrow at 4 p.m. Is that cool? Yes, just text me and I'll meet you at the store. I'll hold your stamps. If you change your mind, let me know ahead of time." And then the response is, "Got your ass." Right? So I'm trying to figure out where's the got your ass from. Well, we're going to see where the got your ass is from because the very next text is this text. And this text says, "This is Bobby. I knew your ass was selling stamps. That's supposed to be for our kids. I have the proof now. You getting $1,300 in cash and child support a month, and you live with your grams. Why are you selling the stamps? That's for our kids. See your ass in court, Shauna. I knew it was you. Come on now. You honestly think I would sell to a stranger? Get a hobby and stop talking to me. You said, do I think you would sell to a stranger? Meaning you do sell to them. Bye. Pick up the phone. Crying emoji." But no, women don't lie. It's just the men. First of all, that is a whole conundrum in itself. People who are not together and dealing with, what are you doing with the child support that I'm giving you? So you got a bunch of people out here not paying child support, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the
Right.
ones that are paying child support, And we're not talking about the whether it's the man or woman receiving it, they're using the child support correctly. But then we have a whole bunch of people that are not using the child support that are given for the children correctly. How you feel about that?
That's just
I
wrong.
think they need to get off the damn county.
What'd you say, Dream?
She already lived in her mama's house. I know her mama might be. Like, I think she needs to just get off the county. That's what she did.
I
I
don't know
love
what
that.
you
I
said.
love that the guy. I don't know what she said. It's like everybody's audio is crazy today, and then we have
Yes.
the Mount Rushmore of dudes up here that just stare at the camera and they aren't talking for some reason, and I have to say everything, and it'll just sound like I won't shut up, but they're not saying anything.
I thought I was tripping.
No,
Yeah,
you're not.
the
No,
audio
you're
is
not.
just really weird, so it's throwing me off. But yeah, no, I don't. If you're not using the money correct, you should be good.
Huh?
I hate every- He said the audio is throwing me off, and then he said,
Yeah. No, if you're not using the money correctly, then you probably shouldn't be receiving that child support. Is what I said.
Yeah. You shouldn't sell your stamps.
I heard you.
Wait, who said that? Is that September?
That's September.
What the hell? Wait, what is
It's for the
happening?
kids.
Where did
I
she
don't
come
know what's
from?
going on.
No, hold on. I didn't even know you were here. Where did you come from?
I see you guys. I see everybody.
I know you see everybody, but when the hell did you just magically? Have you been sitting here the whole time?
She been sitting here
For
for a
about
minute.
like,
Oh my dear
I want
God!
to say like 15 minutes.
Oh my God! You guys see? You know what? This is the last collaboration ever in the history of collaborations,
No.
unless we do the game show. There we go. Boom! There's September.
I was fashionably late. I'm sorry. I was cooking tacos for Taco Tuesday. I could not miss out. I'm sorry.
You making
At least
tacos?
she was keeping accountability, y'all.
What you say, Mike?
I said at least she was keeping accountability.
At least she was keeping
Yes.
accountability because Dree said all women are accountable. It's just the men who suck out here. That's what Dree said before you came on here.
Yes.
She
Because
was
men
being
don't be paying their
accountable
child
for the
support. They
meal.
want us to pay for the food. They don't want to help. They don't want to do nothing.
We ain't talking about them. We talking about the ones that do. And how do they usually say it so somebody don't think you're talking about you? A friend of mine, okay? A friend of mine's parents divorced. And that friend had to live with the mom and his two sisters while the dad went off into La La Land. That friend was made to believe that the daddy wasn't doing shit and didn't talk to his daddy until he was 25. And then at 25, he called his dad and said, "Hey, can you co-sign for a car?" And the dad's response was, "Who do I need to call?" Oh my God, we're just screaming, echoing. This is a disaster. I bet you it's September and she's gone. There you go. The dad said, "Who do I need to call?" And so my friend was like, "Wait a minute, that was too easy." Well, long story short, that's why they say don't lie to your kids because they grow up and become adults and they start to find out how relationships work. My friend not only found out that his dad was paying child support, but paying child support and sending extra money and paying the mortgage. And that's why the friend's dad was working his ass to the bone. So if he's paying the mortgage and child support and sending extra money, why every time I go shop for clothes, I only get $50? I mean, he only got $50.
His
Why?
mama.
Why was there no money? That
Mama
friend
is
was
sick.
led to believe that we never was sent any money.
Yep.
But for every case you have that, you do have deadbeats who don't pay child support. So I think our big thing that we're talking about in the beginning, society likes to pit men versus women and not understanding that it's happening on both sides. We care about single moms, but do we really care about single dads?
Right. I know a situation like that similar.
It
I'm not
depends.
saying, I'm just asking. I mean, if it's a single parent, it's a single parent. I know a single dad that's taking care of 4 kids.
Yeah,
The
like if a
education,
dad is taking care of his kids, yes, for
yeah,
sure.
the wife is doing nothing. She makes buku bucks. So, I mean, they pit us against each other, and we get to play the game of who's less accountable, who's the liar, who's the one that's worse. All women ain't worth a damn. All men suck.
No,
Dion?
I mean, I get what you're saying too. They do paint a narrative like all men, like men,
It definitely
like
happens these days.
they put us against each other because all women feel like we're the only ones that's single, and there is no single men. Like it's kind of hard for us to imagine that sometimes. Like, what do you mean single men? Because women, we're supposed to always have our kids. We're gonna always have them no matter what. Like, unless you're really, 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 really unfit. Like, it's rare that that happens. So that's probably why that's
Well, it's not rare. It's rare
stereotype.
because when most people talk, which we can't help, we talk from our experience. You're a single mom, and there's no way that you wouldn't be treating or doing that to your kids. No, we got mamas throwing babies in dumpsters. we
Yeah.
we got mamas. We did the story about the guy and his wife that they had a son, then they had a pair of twins and a pair of triplets. And she said she's too young to be a mother of this many kids. And she took off. He met a woman that had 2 pairs of twins. That's a big ass family, but they started dating. Now they're one big family, and the mama came back. And now she want her babies.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
It is a lot.
I have
Go ahead, Dion.
multiple. I have a friend who just he has his kid right now, and the mom, she was supposed to get him for Christmas, and when he asked her if she wanted to see their kid, their 2-year-old kid, she said no, I have work to do, and then left the kid with the dad after like 1, she has custody, 2, he is helping her pay all the bills and stuff, and 3, like she's trying to maintain custody while also just leaving the kid with him. So accountability on both sides.
I think the biggest thing is people need to people need to stop letting people. So it's for guys and girls. Guys, you can't put a baby in everybody, and ladies, you can't let everybody put a baby in you.
Ain't that the truth?
They just need to stop having
100%
sex.
the truth.
I mean, you can have sex. You just need to learn how to do it without producing a baby.
Right. You gotta be responsible.
Wait a minute. Hold
Now
on.
the guys want to talk.
Right.
Gotta be
Go ahead, Lynn. Why we need to hold up, Lynn?
I'm like, no, that was going a little bit far.
Well, because I feel like you need.
If anything, wait till you don't produce anymore.
I just feel like you need to really get to know the person you're trying to sleep with, because that's how we enter these kind of situations. You know what I mean? That's how we get the woman that doesn't want to pay for nothing and then says, can't see your kids unless you're paying for my house, you're paying for my life, you know, and then we get the guys that's like, BF you. I don't want to pay for nothing. What do you mean? I'm just here for the kid. But the mom is, no, you pay for my lifestyle, I have your baby, you know? And I just feel like if both parties, men and women, were more serious about who they soul tie with, we wouldn't have some of these issues.
Yes and no.
Okay.
You need to take time and not some people you want to build some with. But look, first of all, I'm with Lynn. First of all, stop having sex. That ain't happening. That's number one. Okay. And Dion will agree, because not from lack of trying his dating life, they can't get pregnant. So he's good. Okay. So that's not going to stop. You're an adult. You know how to have sex without being pregnant, men and women, number one. And I don't get to know you if we just chilling for the night and you getting the hell out of here. I don't need to know you. Okay. If it's just a pop and go, That's fine, but like you're saying, stop having kids early with people that you're falling in love with, so to say, or you want or you think they're going to be a partner for you. You probably shouldn't be having kids right off the bat. I don't believe in a time frame for sex. You're two adults. If you feel like doing it, do it. But there should be a time frame for when you are going to have a kid.
Right. Be accountable for
Definitely.
that. Ladies, stop relying on the men to be prepared, and men stop relying on the ladies to be prepared.
Take care of yourself.
That's a good
Well,
one.
since it's both adults, I think they should just wear a condom. That's like common. Well, it's not common sense, but that should be obvious. If you don't want to have a baby, just wear a condom. They tell us this in like 8th grade.
She don't know what pop and go means.
Like a one night stand.
Well, you know,
Pop and go.
Come out.
Hold on.
That means pop go to Weezer because the Weezer go pop.
Pop, come out. Right.
Well, you better get yours. I'm about to get mine.
but see, this is the thing. I feel like, and I don't want to say this, but this is just a lot of I've encountered. I know some of these type of women. Some women go in these sexual situations with motives. You know what I'm saying? They see a successful man. You know what I mean? One of Future's baby mamas. She went in and she had a motive. And she had a baby. Now
Well,
she
that's
didn't
why
get
we said
accountable.
that's why we said the men part. You can't just be putting a baby in everybody.
Right. But y'all like having sex.
Yeah. Oh, just us? Okay, Miss Sit on the dryer. It's just us. Huh? Okay. There's no vibrator in Savion's drawer. We just want to have sex.
Well, everybody.
Some of the machinery.
Bree, you did say missing on the dryer. Wow.
Some of the machinery in some of y'all's third drawer, us men can't compete with. I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to compete with this? First of all, it's longer than my arm and it never goes soft. And you want me to compete with that?
That's called being accountable.
Now I gotta take 2 blue pills instead of half. I gotta take 2. And now I got a headache for the rest of the night. No, you can't put a baby with. Listen, here's the thing. Savion said both of them are grown, should be accountable. Here, it's very simple. If you ain't shit and I'm not shit, why are you gonna bring a baby into this?
Into a shit
Who
situation.
ain't shit motherfuckers? Bad combination.
He said Little Miss Sit on the dryer is crazy.
Oh Lord.
Listen, if you ever go in somebody's house and their washer or dryer is rattling because it needs to be adjusted and they never fixed it, you know why. Hey, baby, I'm going to fix the washing machine. No, leave it alone.
Oh, my.
Wow.
That's another subject.
I don't know why Aisha's lying. I know she got one that probably takes diesel fuel. Crank that thing up like a lawnmower. No, but why do women? I've known some women who have ridiculously high sex drives. It ain't just men out here. Okay, we all know
it's both for sure.
Somebody's having sex with us, so it ain't by ourselves.
No, I absolutely agree. It goes both ways.
Yeah, and then y'all do this thing. Y'all do this thing where y'all only count full sex. So if I go down there and do a favor, that don't count.
I boyfriend.
You said what?
Actual relationships. Like if we were together for a period of time, if you were not.
I hear every third word.
What she said.
Did you say that you have sex in a relationship?
Wait, y'all laughing, but what if you meet her in person and that's how she talk? Then y'all gonna feel bad.
They already know.
Oh my God. My favorite thing is Dree said, "Stop having sex," and Lynn immediately shut that down.
I was
That's
like,
my
nah.
favorite. That was my favorite part. How about we not do
It should
that?
be abstinence.
Who
You
should be
shouldn't have
abstinent?
sex.
Who? Who?
Everybody.
You know what? You wait
Until
your
you're
whole,
married.
you wait your whole
Until you
life.
find someone that you are going to settle down with, so we won't have these problems.
Is she
Or
rage
you can just be
baiting?
an adult and take care of yourself.
Is she rage baiting? She's rage baiting. Let me tell you how
I'm
stupid.
serious.
Let me tell you how stupid that is. Right? I was one of those idiot men that was gonna wait till marriage. While my friends was out there getting it good at 17, 18, 19 and having the time of their life, I'm no, I treat a woman like a temple. At 23, I finally caved because every friend would be like, "You're a virgin?" I'm like, "Yeah." Man, I like that. I wish I could. Where are you going? Oh, I'm finna go get some blah blah blah. And here I am. So when I finally got some at 23, the first thing I said when I was done was, "What the fuck was I waiting on?"
Well, 23 is good. I mean,
Now, you wait your whole life to be an adult, the ones who's doing it right, so you can do some hanky panky, and then y'all want to take it away.
It's because
I applaud you for that. It's discipline.
yes.
Discipline.
You can have discipline and keep from having a kid.
You can have right. You can have discipline and still have a banging
You
session.
can,
What are
but
you
I'm
talking
saying
about?
like to not have sex like into marriage until
I've
23.
had
You said
I've had sex for the after 23. I've had sex for the next 24 years, and there's no babies.
Right.
Are
It's
you married?
possible. I was married before. I was married for 7 years.
See, yeah, like it's like that's what I'm talking about. Like
We had
it's a
sex.
structure thing. Like once you wait,
We had sex.
it I cannot hear. Like this echo is driving me nuts, y'all.
Who's echoing now? Oh my god. This is like it's like we're doing this on BET. What is happening? This is the Tubi. This is the Tubi version of our show.
Keone, it's been echoing the whole time.
I don't know who because I
Yeah,
can't
I've
hear
been
the
hearing
echo.
it.
So I don't know who's echoing. Hold on. We're gonna find out who's echoing. Hold on.
I'm 90% sure it's your screen capture.
My screen capture's gone.
I'd still see it.
What do you mean you still see it? And a screen capture is just an image. That's not the way that works. Is it still echoing?
No.
Yanni,
It's not,
Okay, hold on.
yes, it
Hold
is.
on. Is it
it's
still
us.
echoing now? What about now?
No. Kiani, you're not echoing.
Wait a minute. It went away.
It goes
No,
away
it didn't.
back.
Hold on. What about now? What about now?
You're not
You're-
echoing.
I can hear myself in someone's screen, so I'm keep muting everybody till I find out who it is.
Okay.
Okay, hold on, Dree. Say something.
Holla.
Did that echo, Dion?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Do it again.
Holla.
She echoed.
Okay, one more time.
The hanky panky.
Oh, it was September. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn down September. Now, September, unmute. I think we found the culprit. All right, Dree, do it again.
The hanky panky.
Does that mean y'all can hear me too now?
Is it gone?
Okay, so yeah, it's gone. It's gone now.
It's gone.
Yay, perfect. All right, back to business.
Thank you,
Love
Jesus.
the choice of words. And then it said, Mike can't talk about how not having babies. Listen, ladies, if we ever do a crossover in person, stay away from him. If he sneezes, you're going to be pregnant.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I won't.
Mike, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, Mike. How many children you got, Mike?
Trust me, if you don't shake his hand. Don't let him breathe in your direction. You saw in the intro it said Mike had a vasectomy and still had a baby.
Look,
Somebody said
all I can say
because
is
you
if
waited
that's-
probably to spare.
all I can say is if that's
Spared
the case,
myself
we
what
get ready
pain?
to get paid.
I ain't spared myself no pain. Oh my God.
Oh, you should put Tanisha up. She's back on.
Oh, is she?
Tanisha's back
Tanisha
here.
is back, yeah.
Oh Lord, let's stick her in a corner somewhere. Let's see what corner can we stick Tanisha in, since we've already. I'm also annoyed
You
that
can
the
take me down if you want.
dang. You just
I
want to
mean,
leave us like that? Like,
she
calm
covered for me,
down.
so I mean, hey, she can come back up. I mean, if you
She
want
can
me
also
on, I mean,
just be back
We'll
on
help
here.
you, September.
It's already been the Dree Lynn and Keone show
There she
until
is.
until Dree said don't have sex and the guys responded. Besides Lynn, I thought
I
Savion had
spoke up a
froze
few
for like
times.
30 minutes.
I spoke up a few times.
I know. I thought he was frozen for like 30 minutes too. I'm like, oh, he talks,
I'm
yay.
not. I'm not.
Right.
Listen. I'm not gonna lie. The echoing was throwing me off, and I didn't want to talk because it was like loud, and I'm over here like turning down and muting because it was like crazy. But it's fixed now, though, so
Yeah, it was
I'm good.
loud.
I thought he was napping.
No, it was definitely throwing me off though.
I just don't want to keep repeating myself over and over, and then the echoes is getting louder and louder and louder, and then I couldn't even hear nothing the
Why
whole like
didn't
hour.
somebody say something until then?
Keone, I
Thought
texted you
you
4
knew.
different times.
You text me while I'm running the boards back here. Got it. Wonderful.
No, we thought you could hear it.
No, I
Yes,
couldn't
yeah.
hear it, or I would have stopped a long time ago.
Yeah, because I missed half of this whole show.
Me
Except
too.
for,
I was
except
confused. I'm
for,
like, what?
wait a
Oh
minute,
my
except
God.
for when Dree said we got to stop with sex. I was like, oh no, hold up.
That was clear.
No, we all heard that clearly.
I know.
But I will say
Speaking
there's
of
a
sex,
bit of accountability that goes with all of that.
a man will throw hundreds of dollars at a stripper, but won't give his girl $100 to get her nails done. The queen of accountability said that's because a stripper gives him what his girl stopped giving:
Right.
peace, fun, and no attitude attached to the price tag. Nails don't cover up for bad energy. Women don't like her. Women do not like her at
That's
all.
100. That's 100.
But I'm gonna tell you, that's fact.
That's 100.
I'm even gonna sign off on that one.
Which part? Which part? The first message or the second message is 100?
The second message.
I think the
signing off
second
on.
message is 100% right.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know,
because
when you get to
well,
oh, go ahead.
no, because I guess I'm one of those women that I'm accountable to me. I'm accountable to making sure whatever I want, whatever I can do, I do for myself. When you start relying on a man to do for you, then you find the wrong reason to have a man.
Yep.
Right.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm sorry, that's my
100%.
wisdom talking.
Yep.
No, that's good wisdom and knowledge to give to ladies because you have to take care of yourself first before any man. Like that's a no. Like you should have been always taught that as a young lady.
As a young lady.
Not have to depend on that.
I mean, to be accountable is to be accountable for you, not dependent on somebody else.
She ain't find the right sucker.
I'm reading all of Dion's private messages now. You probably won't see the to mute your screen.
Dree said she ain't found the right sucker. I mean, yeah, it's some that that.
Look, don't get me started on Dree's pool. Don't even. That's why she don't even get me. Don't even get me started.
And just because you had the vasectomy, don't mean you still don't mean you don't need to come correct. Okay.
Oh yeah, I already know.
One of the problems is people's expectations. Some men and women think they're at the damn Build-A-Bear factory. You want the perfect, and I'm not speaking just women and men. You want the perfect person for you. What the hell is that?
Right.
Like the person you want can have no flaws, and then you don't want to accommodate any of the flaws of that person. You get the person how they are, and instead of saying, hey, here's a way where we can grow together, it's like, what can I change about you to make you to what I want?
Yeah,
you can't turn somebody into what you want.
That's boring to have somebody exactly what you want. Give me some challenge. Give me
right.
something.
Let me
sustenance
something.
Yeah.
I want to hear your second half agree on that, Mike.
He said, give me some challenge.
Yeah,
I
give
don't
me,
want nothing that you
he's
this
like,
exact.
Denzel Washington said, somebody asked him, out of all the characters you've played, who are the ones that the ladies love the most? And she said, Renzo from Training Day. They why it's the only bad person you ever played. He said, you know what? They always tell me they can fix him.
Yeah.
No, you
I hear that
can't.
a lot.
Horrible. Some women do be thinking that, but you
That's
definitely can't fix
horrible.
You hear this man calling everybody bitches and hoes, and then you want to text me that he called me a bitch. Well, I mean, that's the way he talked before you dated him. Or
And,
my
and
favorite with men or women, and then I'm gonna shut up and let y'all talk. My favorite for men or women are you take a man or woman from someone who's actively dating somebody, and then you're shocked
When
when
they
it
cheat.
happens to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
that be blowing me. That be blowing me.
That right. That's
That
bogus.
blows me because I'll be like, what the hell you think is gonna happen? What? Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
It
well,
wouldn't
but
happen to
what
You
you
me.
thought you
see,
can change that person. That's
They
what it
think it's
was.
gonna be they gonna be better to
Right.
them, and it's
Right.
never that. It's
The
called karma.
delusion. The delusion be
And
crazy to
then
me.
like there's that lack of accountability on both sides because then it's like the guy is like, well, you know what I was whenever you got with me, but that the thing is like that's not what they were expecting. And then for the girl, it's the lack of accountability because it's like you stole him from another chick and expected him not to do the same with another one.
Right.
well,
And
you
then you
know,
go
This
on the
is mom
rampage
single.
that all men ain't shit. Well, you just stole the man.
Right?
well, you and okay. So I'm
Then
gonna
if
own up.
he was able to be stolen, then he wasn't shit anyway.
Right,
Right.
right.
Wait.
But
Well,
now,
how is he ain't
No,
shit?
no, wait, hold on. Then we're gonna go to Lynn. See, September, you just did that thing that we talked about in the beginning. They both ain't shit. Why we just throw it back on him again?
He
She knowingly took this.
be
Cause
trying
he
to steal
left.
somebody. At the
Yeah, no,
same
because if
time,
she knows,
he be trying to
no,
steal
because if she
somebody. But
knows,
if he gets
if
stolen,
she
then he
knows,
never was nothing.
Yeah,
no,
but
but if
so
she knows
neither
that
is
he's
the
in a
person.
relationship with
Neither is
another
the
chick,
person that stole him.
if she knows that he's in a relationship with another chick and she's actively still going after this man, they both in the wrong.
Period.
They
They
both need
both
to be.
ain't.
Who's talking?
well, now hold up,
Yeah, yeah.
hold up, just hold up
Who's that,
1 minute.
Tanisha?
That was Dion.
There are situations,
Oh,
and I am very much, I'm owning up to this. There are situations
that part, Deanna.
depending upon where you are in age and relationship. I can tell you when I first met the guy that I married, he was dating two other women, but he was absolutely honest about I got this, but none of his situations were
A
exclusive,
secret. Yeah.
a secret. And I had the choice. I liked the brother, and I made a choice, which was owning up to my own accountability, which was since nobody was in a forever type situation, we're dating. So my decision was this: I knew fully what I walked into. And I knew when I got to a point with an emotional need that said, I need and want all of this or not at all, there was no ultimatum. I packed my ass up. I moved. I said, I'm out. I'm done. And 2 weeks later, I got the call going, baby, because my choice, my decision was this. It doesn't make sense for me to give you an ultimatum that somebody else can turn around and make an ultimatum a year from now. What
Right.
made more sense to me was say, I'm at a point in my life where this is what I need and want more than what we've had. And you've got to decide what you want. I
There's a
said,
guy that says, make him appreciate your absence.
right. And I
Yeah.
was
So,
out,
yeah.
and I ended up being married for damn near close to 25 years.
Well, Lynn, you also came from the age. We came from the age of the little black book, where it was perfectly acceptable. You had a black book, and
Right.
you knew who you wanted to call to go to the movies with. You know who you needed to call to fix your sink. You know who you needed to call to fix that other thing. And you know who you needed to call to do what. And you dated, and you had your little black book and all of that. But once you decide that you're exclusive with that person, that little black book is supposed to be closed and locked up
Right.
and thrown in the basement until y'all separate, and then you can go dust it on off. But
Right.
some
And so
people
like the
can't.
difference between
Some people can't throw the
what
black book
happened with
away.
you
And
and
see,
like the
my
scenario
thing
we were
was,
talking
I tell you
about.
what, I'm not telling you to throw the black book away. I'm out because I don't want to be the
Well,
one
you
that
ain't gotta tell me. I'm a grown ass man. What I
right,
said was, when you
Exactly.
decide to be exclusive, I'm gonna
right,
lock my little black book up
right,
and I'm gonna
right,
throw it in the basement.
right.
Dion had something to say. What'd you say, Dion?
No, so, and that's the thing is like the difference between the situation that Lynn just described to us that she was in and like that happened with her and the scenario that we were talking about is you didn't steal him from anybody.
Mhm.
He
Right,
wasn't
Mhm.
exclusive with anyone. There was
right.
no like exclusivity there. He chose to be with you, and that was the end of it.
And that was where we needed. Right,
Mhm.
Right.
And you both maintained accountability on the fact that you know what he was and who he was whenever you got
right,
with him, and he
right,
knew vice versa. And we're saying that like the same thing needs to happen in these other situations where it's like this man is exclusive with another person or this woman is exclusive with another person, and this man or woman who's taken that other person, they know that they're in a relationship, so they got to hold accountability whenever they get surprised
right,
that that person went on and did the same thing with a different person.
Yeah.
right.
My favorite part is always me and Aisha are dating. I'm cheating on Aisha with Dre, and with Dre. Sorry, I'm cheating on Aisha with Dre, and then they both find out, and now they're fighting each other, and I got my feet up on the couch.
Right. That's
Right.
not what should be happening.
Not cool.
Ridiculous.
I did something like that when I was in high school.
All right,
But
Mike.
I didn't know.
What,
Mike.
Mike?
Mike,
What'd you
Come
say,
on
Mike?
now, Mike.
Go ahead. Wait, hold on. What story time? What,
Mike,
Mike?
Mike, what T-shirt do you have and what color is it?
This shirt does say unleashed.
Unleashed. Unleashed.
Oh my God! It says unleashed.
Unleashed. Mm,
Wow.
good old Mike. How
I
do y'all
think
feel
when
about
men
this?
do stuff
So
like
we,
that, they don't know what they want.
Right.
she
And
always
they
do this.
no, I
She
mean,
always do
look,
this.
there's a point.
I'm gonna be real. There
You said it was
also,
a
Yeah,
I
prank?
gotta acknowledge there are times that women don't know what they want either.
but
Yeah.
it's okay. But it's
That's
okay. That's why I tell people, why are you getting married before 25? Most people today, if you get married in your early 20s, you are practicing for marriage in your 30s.
Right, right,
If you like, people get married and then have conversations about kids, then have conversations about other things. It's like all the
Mhm.
conversations you used to have before getting married. Now people are having the conversations after deciding to date or after they're getting married.
Not me.
You know, you met a guy and they're married in 2 months. I'm like, what in the world? Donovan said Mike is definitely locked down. Don, we talking about stuff in the past. We always talk about stuff
Right.
in the past. The past. A long, long time ago when he was like 19, 20, 32. Um,
25.
Loaded Bass said, "You do not want Mike unleashed. No,
Unleashed
he will. The
him.
earth is already overpopulated. We do not
Yes.
need Mike to do anything
I'm just
else."
trying to catch up with Nick Cannon now.
Oh
Oh,
God.
Oh,
whoa.
Mike.
Now, see, there's a double standard for you, and I'm glad people are starting to say stuff about Nick Cannon because it's all fun and laughter when he was going on interviews talking about 22, 23 kids. And then you had people going, well, he's got money. He could take care of them. But let a lady come on an interview talking about she has 22, 23 kids. You think anybody's messing with that?
No, I mean maybe screwing her, but not
whoever
right,
gave her those 22, 25 kids.
not wifing her.
They right?
I
Everybody.
tell
Personally,
you
I'm
what,
gonna say I think that's absolutely ridiculous,
it's
but okay.
ridiculous. She
Yes,
better
that
be the
is.
Kegel champion of the world. That's all I'm saying.
That's
But good Lord. I'm not. Am I lying? Guys, no. Shut up, Dion. All right. So we've talked about that. Here's the thing with cheating. It's not that hard. I make jokes on people who cheat because listen, I'm pansexual. I'm attracted to personalities. I've been married. I've had girlfriends. I've had boyfriends. And I have cheated exactly 0 times at 47 years old. It's really not that hard.
Mhm.
I thought you was going to say ever.
Well, ever. I haven't. I've never cheated. I've never cheated. You know why? Because when I get to the point where I need to cheat, I'm done and we need to
Right.
separate. And that's why I'm
Anyway.
friends with a lot of people that I dated or was married to, because we all see the end of the tunnel, but some people want to hold on too long into the part where you don't like each other.
Yeah.
Why do we have to go through that?
Right. I
There's
agree.
obviously an ending to that. And why do I feel that? Here's the thing too. When you call my phone or you get a text and I look up and I smile and I'm happy to answer, that's one thing. But if I get a text and call from you and my first response is, ugh, it's over.
Yep.
Why are we still dating?
Damn.
Don't you think, damn, it's happened to all of us.
No, it has.
Where you
Yes.
right. You get that call,
Oh,
you're like,
so
"Ugh."
long ago for me. Like, oh, I don't even like talk. Like, if I'm like talking shit about you, then it's over. It's done for real. Because I want to be saying good things about my man, and I want him saying good things about me. But if we can't seem to like find a common ground, and next.
It should never get to the point where you
You
talk
leave my
shit.
friend alone, okay? Okay, he was stupid. He tried. I gave him counsel, but the counsel was too late. Okay, the counsel was too late. All right, and that's what every friend needs, Dre. Sometimes that's the problem. We don't have the friend to tell us what we need to hear.
Mm-hmm.
They tell us what we want to hear.
Right. Yeah.
Because when I told, not to go into your story, but when I told him, I said, "No, you fucked up." What? It was like, what? Like, yeah, you fucked up, and now you need to fix it. And these are the 9 ways you fucked up.
And Kiani, you know what? We could talk about it because I actually liked him. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I can tell from the text.
You know. And it got weird. It got weird. And I said, you know what? No.
Yeah, it got weird because when you mishandle a situation, especially with a woman, and this is not in a negative way, it's like I told him when you invest your time with someone, and then you say, "I need to pause because I need to focus on my career." I said, "You're an idiot." Well, what did I do wrong? I said, "You knew you had this career to focus on before you started talking to her. So what was the point of saying I need to focus on my career?" He goes, well, she was supportive. She responded. I said, "Did she respond with okay?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "You moron. When a woman gives you a one-word response, do you not know what that means?"
Like, okay.
That's one of them okay later.
Yeah.
Because you wasted my time.
Yeah. And I'm like, now
That's
you
one
need
of
to
them,
grovel.
okay, whatever.
Yeah, now you need to
Yes.
grovel and apologize and not overthink and all that. He's like, "So I really screwed up." I'm like, "Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did." But
especially when because you said you really liked them, Drew.
I said I
We-
liked September.
me and this man had a 5-hour conversation about, it was supposed to be about productions and work, and 4 hours of the 5-hour conversations he kept bringing her up. I said, "You're obviously love struck, you moron. Why even pause?" "She's the best woman I ever met," and blah 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 blah. Well, tell her that. What you telling me for?
Wow. That's crazy.
You gotta know what you want. You gotta know what you
Yeah,
want.
but that's not
what I'm
having.
saying. I don't know what they want. Or they might have been intimidated by it.
No, it wasn't that. It was again, we're all human. That's why we have friends and family, and hopefully you have someone that you can talk to before you make decisions. Like Herm said, don't press send. Sometimes think of your thoughts, share them with. That's why best friends are great if they're good ones.
Yeah.
You share your thoughts with them because sometimes they can stop you from
Doing
digging a hole. Like if me and him had that conversation before he sent that text, it would have been a different ball game.
We probably would have been dating and everything right now.
Yeah.
Kissing and
But
shit.
he was already. It sounded like he was already trying. Like if he's making an excuse to already like cut it off. Like I want to take some time to myself. That's so girly.
He wasn't. He wasn't meant. So
To
that's
work
the
on
thing.
my
We're
career.
looking at it in a
How's that so girly to take care of?
Yeah, I don't agree that it's girly.
Work on
That's
my
not
career.
crazy.
What are you
shit.
talking about?
Wait, I'm gonna let you two talk about it. But September, we're not talking about just some random case out here. This is a person we both know. It wasn't that.
Okay,
That's
right.
the story we're trying to
Right.
make. It wasn't that. It was just in the moment. Sometimes you make an emotional decision that's not appropriate, and then once you press the send button, you can't pull it back.
Take it back.
Once he sent that text, he kind of knew that was a dumb thing to do. That's why he had the conversation with me. So it
But I
wasn't a.
understand. I understand that though, Keone. What I'm saying that you wouldn't think that he was already feeling like that before he even thought to even send that text. Like in general, like why would
No,
he even be
he,
thinking like that?
no, he
No,
wasn't.
because
He's
we were
got
on a second date.
yeah, he's got a story. It's not that September. It's not a facetious
Okay.
thing that he was trying to
So how
do.
long have y'all
He was
dated? That's the question. How long were you guys dating for?
September's looking for a way to just say, "Man, terrible." like,
Yes. No,
like
I'm not trying to make him terrible. I'm just trying to figure out, like, okay, like, all
there's
right,
nothing to
like,
figure
cause she said
out. We
I
just
really, really
wait.
like him.
Here's the problem with
My
some
girl
women,
said she
though.
really
No,
liked me.
but
It
listen.
takes a lot for us to like men.
Here's the problem with some women, though. What you trying to figure out? We just gave you what happened. Why does there have to be extra motivation?
He ducked her and said that he needed to work on
Again,
his career and he didn't want
It's
to
done
do.
and over with, though.
but you're using negative terminology that had nothing to do with the decision, is what I'm saying. There's nothing extra to figure out. He was in a
Okay.
spot where he's freaking, his career's not where he wants to go. He's thinking about, do I need to just solely focus on this? Until he had a friend that said, you can do both.
I got a
Sometimes
career
some of us
too.
just need clarity. There's nothing,
You dodged the bullet, girl.
scandalous behind it. Huh?
So, would you have been okay if he was
Oh,
like,
dear God.
"Can y'all hear me or no? Can y'all hear me?"
We
Okay.
have to have a villain in this story.
Okay,
Just
wait,
let somebody make a dumb decision. There has to be a villain.
Okay, I got a question.
He
Were
just
we
sound like a
talking
bunch
about
of excuses,
accountability?
but
It was one
right, he
excuse.
just
Why
sound
are
like
you
a bunch
saying
of
a bunch of?
excuses to
Now
me.
you're pissing me off. Okay, because what bunch of excuses? He gave one excuse, and it was a terrible one. And it
He
got
sounds scared. He sounds very
He owned
insecure.
up
That's
to
what it
it.
sounds like.
You know
I
what?
want to
Never mind.
talk.
I'm not gonna
Can
say.
y'all
You
hear
know
me?
what? We're gonna go with what Savion, because I'm not gonna sit here and this guy is not a bad guy. I'm not finna sit here and do this.
I
Okay,
should.
Mike and Savion, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, I think if a man comes out or a woman, if they come out and say, I don't want to continue this because so and so, that's accountability because they know if you keep it going, then it's going to tear you both down in the end anyway. So, yeah.
That is true in a case that if you know you're gonna continue this relationship with somebody, but you're not going to put focus into there, that is true. If you're not going to give her or him the attention that they need or desire because you're focused on something, that is very true. But I would have gave him that advice if I felt that was it. That wasn't the case. He just made an emotionally irrational decision and regretted it as soon as he hit the button, and he couldn't pull it back and he didn't know how to handle it. So that's why he brought it up to me and I told him how to handle it. It was too late by the time he talked to me.
He
You
couldn't
know,
pull it back.
no, sometime it's not like it was the next day. I was just happened to be in town and we were meeting to talk about something else. And he brought her up and I said, "Oh, I work close with her. We're friends." And it's like, okay, I think I did something stupid. And then I told you, we had a long conversation, not a 20-second summary like we did today. We had a long conversation and I was just like, yeah, you probably you made an irrational decision at the wrong time. You didn't think that through, and this is what you need to do. Now, he did come back and tell her how stupid he was and all of that for doing it. And then he came back to me and said, I don't think she's really. I said, well, yeah, you had her at a high and you broke the high. It's not easy to come back from that. So he said, well, I just don't want to piss her off. She's a really good person. So I'll just, if she comes back to me, yeah. If she doesn't, I don't want to ruin the friendship that we had. And I said, that's exactly what you should do because you're the one that messed up.
Right.
Yep.
I feel like you're over here fixing relationships currently.
No, it wasn't fixing. It was just, oh, you mean like people
It's
listening?
already settled.
Like I could, like she was like, "Oh, he said
That's because it did. It wasn't like a thing where they weren't happy or he literally in his mind in that moment, he couldn't fathom running that business, pursuing acting and dating all at the same time. A lot of it now she holds his history just like I do. A lot of it has to do with your history and all of that. But again, that's why, to circle it back to what I said in the beginning, that's why having a great best friend or a family member that you can talk to before you make decisions like that is always great. Get a second opinion.
Yeah,
I mean, so
absolutely.
I kind of feel like his reasons were kind of valid to pull it back, though. Like, if he feels like he needs to take a step back,
It was
like,
valid,
let
like I
him take
told
a step
Savion,
back.
it was valid if it was true, but when I'm assessing his life setup, it wasn't necessary. And again, he didn't have nobody to discuss that with to kind of help him map that out and find out, oh shit, this isn't as because I said, do you think she's the type of person that would hinder your upward movement? He said, no. Is she the type of person that's texting you all day, calling you all day, always needing your attention while you're trying to conduct business? No. And I asked another series of questions. I said, so everything I've asked you has been no. Then what the fuck's the problem? And he was like, the problem is I made it a problem. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, so in the spirit of
We do
accountability,
shit ourselves in our
he
own
held
face.
himself accountable for what he has done. And
Right.
so it's like, okay, you've accepted this accountability. So since he's held himself accountable, it's kind of like a dead issue then. You know what I mean? Like either at
No,
that
it
Yeah.
point,
wasn't an issue. We were just bringing that up as an
It's not even an issue.
example
It's just
of
oh,
someone,
okay.
of
Okay.
someone, okay, the theme today was accountability, but how
Hmm.
someone, every decision someone makes that goes wrong is not always from a bad intent. You could have
Yeah.
good intentions and the results end up bad. It doesn't mean your intentions were bad.
right.
It happens all the time.
Mm.
I mean, I
I
think
mean, I brought Mike on the show and that
Oh,
ain't worked out.
I
We
think that
always
when we talk about accountability, we all have to, get to a point of I got to own my truth
Hmm.
and I got to be accountable. No, I've got to be trustworthy. I've got to want to be trustworthy enough
Hmm.
to be accountable to someone else. If
Right.
I don't have that as a core value, then I'm gonna lie all over the place. Okay?
I
Oh.
I did tell him that she may not come back, and he said why. I said because especially with women, and this is not a bad thing. If you do something once, they feel you might do it again. So if she
mm,
doesn't come back, I said that's going to be the majority of the reason why. And then when I
I know
told her
that's
all
what
this,
it's
she
called.
said, "Dang, you said everything I would say." I'm like,
But
yeah, because
but the
relationships.
other thing is if she comes back, it was meant to be.
hmm,
If she's
Yeah.
open enough or not. But I think
Well,
that
that'll happen when you don't end something on a sour note. When
right,
you don't take accountability and you end it in a
right,
Right.
bad way, that can never happen. So
right.
that's why I say, and just like she said, when you find someone special, keep them if you can. Keep them if you can, but make sure they want to be kept because they might be special to you, but you may not be special to them. In
Oof.
every relationship, even with family, friends, dating, married, a lot of them do have expiration dates. I know some people. I got an argument with this lady. She goes, "Well, you guys don't stay married anymore." And I'm like, "You and your husband have been married for 48 years. You don't sleep in the same room and you can't stand each other. But you're going to hold it over my head that you're still married?"
Right.
No.
for
No.
real.
People today, they like to test drive the car. You told me you were a Mercedes. And now that we're dating, I found that you're a Geo Metro. I'm out.
No, you are you are basically
Geo
you are
Metro.
basically a junk car. No.
And you got to get out, especially if it's good, because everybody out here knows good, you know what, will make you make stupid decisions.
Yep, all of
Yeah.
that. All of that. Okay.
You don't believe in that, September?
That's why me and September said no sex.
Yeah, like I feel like if you dating somebody and you want to get to know them, you gotta take your time,
Yeah,
like with things and not
yeah,
rush it. Like
that's true.
be open and not just settle right away. Like you got to get to know the person. Because what I was saying about him, I just felt like he might have just been a little intimidated, not intimidated to where like he couldn't pursue her. I meant like intimidated to where it was like she might have been a little bit much for
Oh
him,
no,
like
that
a,
wasn't it.
a different type of female for him.
No, that wasn't it. He wanted to put her on a mountain. He just
I'm
made a
done
dumb
with
mistake.
you.
He just made a dumb mistake. That wasn't the issue. That
Yeah,
wasn't.
but you
Okay.
know
Trust me,
what?
if you sat down and talked
All right.
to this man
So,
at
yeah,
that time, there was nothing in the world that was, but more amazing that he has met or done in the last 15 years besides her? And I said, everything, and that was the point. Everything you're telling me is the reason why you should have never sent that text.
The
Every
bottom
single thing.
line
Look
is,
at how you're. I told him. I said you were smiling from ear to ear every time you bring her name up, and you're lighting up. But again, just made it. It goes back to my point. You got to talk to people.
Y'all need to go on another date.
Don't be
Like-
no, because he
Like,
needs
it's
to
not like-
no, because he's continuing to learn that lesson. Like Lynn said, if it's meant to be, it'll come back, and it needs to come back when she's ready. Okay,
right?
Because I told him, I said, so what's she supposed to do? Wait until you have all the planets line up and your life is perfect, and then she's supposed to come back? Well, she's supposed to put that thing on the shelf? No,
This
she
ain't
might
Disney.
want to air that thing out. She can't do that while
off
it's on the
that
shelf.
dryer.
We all need our back scratched, So no, it's just stupid decisions. There's
Bottom line
consequences to our
is, you
decisions.
got to own up to who you are and own up to who you want and what
Yeah.
you want, and be accountable
like,
for all
be
of that.
accountable for that.
There's a lot of
like,
soulmates
if you're
that
not
exist
ready, you
in
need to
this
say I'm not ready.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
Or
There's a
you
lot
can
of-
say, this is where I am today,
Mm-hmm.
but this is not where I am tomorrow.
Some people won't accept it. I don't know why there's some people out there that think you can have a relationship that only one person wants to be in.
Yeah,
No.
That's tiring work.
very much so.
Or you can just basically go, I like this for this, and then decide, you know what?
Well, that's what y'all are good at. Because look, men be breaking up out of nowhere, irrational. When women break up, they already done planned where they're going, where they staying, and who they with. They done mapped out the whole plan already. And you just want to break up and then cry about it for 2 days. Why she ain't crying about it? Because she broke up with you 2 months ago in her head, fool. That's why.
I thought it was the
Well,
opposite.
I also think
No.
I think that
Mm.
especially, and one of the reasons I'm here is to be here for my sisters and offer wisdom, is that I recognize that at some point you get to where, as you grow, you're grateful to find spaces that you can fill. And then you are even more grateful to find spaces that you want to be. That's how I'm going to leave that.
Yeah. But the thing with men and women is you don't have to wait till you're 40 and 50 to realize that.
Because nothing's
If you do like
Hold on
September
now.
said
Wait a
and
minute, wait a minute,
Break-
Keone, some shit you don't discover until
Well, that's not true because when
You're
I was
23.
24, I bought the Kama Sutra book, so I discovered everything.
Okay, so you read. Okay, all right. Cool.
There was no look. Like I told one of my friends, say this is another experience people have. They're only doing a hookup. Both people have agreed that nothing is coming out of this. We're not dating, no feelings, and then they sleep together, and either both or one of them catches feelings, and then they get mad. Like, why did this? You can't predict what's going to happen when you connect with somebody that you've never connected with. And the second thing I had to tell him was, listen, if it's just a one night stand, you can't be having sex with them like you love them. You can't be putting them in missionary with the legs up and looking in their eyes. What
Right,
are
then
you
you be
doing?
married with a whole bunch of kids and married to this day.
I'm done with you, Keone.
He got a whole rule book. It's true
That
though.
is-
Like, right, you
that
can't
is
be.
not a one night stand.
Keone, I
action.
think this is a whole nother. I think this is a whole nother.
Yeah, this got nothing to do with accountability.
Yes, it does. Are you serious?
A whole nother session.
What, who am I talking to?
No, it does have to do with accountability for the simple fact that,
It's got
for
everything
instance,
to do with
I'm gonna speak about my own situation, right?
Oh shit,
Me and my wife, we wasn't supposed to. It was supposed to be a one night stand, coworkers, just da da da.
And now she your wife.
And yeah, now she's my wife.
Damn, Lamb, why you cut? He was telling the story. You don't got to the ending.
She like end it right there. Now she's your wife. It doesn't even matter.
He ain't talked the whole damn show. Now you're ready to tell a story. I ain't even hit the
Come on,
button
Mike.
on
That's
it.
it, Mike.
Give it to us.
Now she's your wife. That's all that matters.
Yes.
You
Now
married her.
she's my current wife, and so like
My current wife.
Current wife.
Current.
Current wife. You need to change your wording. Hold on. Where's don't be doing that to wife now.
Is that it? Wait a minute. Is that in first, second,
Mike's
third?
like, this is why I don't damn talk.
September was trying to save you by getting to the end of the story, so you didn't have to say that out loud.
Just trying to guess.
This is my current wife. I'm learning what not to do for the next one.
I want to know about which one is it?
Oh shit. Mike,
Mike
you
gonna
said
get
you're gonna
beat
get beat up. Look, even the chat is confused. Current question mark.
Right.
I'm just playing. She's my current, my future, and everything. So it's
All right. Thank
Look,
you.
let me do it for you.
There we go.
My first, my last,
My love.
my everything.
I mean,
until 2032. Until the kids are out the house.
Is that your wife in the comments, Mike?
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, okay. Yeah. She got thick skin.
Now look, it's not
y'all
just her.
think
You got
I have the
some cousins in there
cojones to
too.
be saying this outright?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Mike.
What, Mike?
Y'all think I have the cojones to be saying this without knowing the consequences of my actions?
I was wondering. I'm like, he's not that bold.
If there's anybody who's learned about consequences, it is Mike. Yeah. Right? Okay, Mike, go ahead and tell us the story.
So me and my wife was not supposed